This afternoon, I was on Google Maps and found this old Boston and Maine rail line. So, you know me and rail trails. I gotta check this one out. I didn't even know it was here. I had to walk down the trail just to make sure that the signs down there weren't saying private property. So again, this is where I parked on this road that is a private road, and there's the trail. I'm not really sure where you're allowed to park here, but I'm just gonna park there because it seems safer than parking along this narrow road. So far, this trail is really riddled with private property. This trail unfortunately presents you with a bit of a moral conundrum, because on the map it showed a section of private property that is a part of the trail, and there's a no trespassing sign. But it's very common for rail trails to pass through private property, but there's a no trespassing sign. But the sign in the beginning made this seem like some sort of an easement. It's really disappointing if that's the case. I'm gonna go up a little further and check it out though. Yeah, I think sadly this is about as private property as it gets here. That is so disappointing, because just on the other side of that shed is where the trail picks back up again. That is so unbelievably disappointing. Well, I guess this is where I turn around. Wasn't much of a bike ride. Looking at the map again, it's a little clearer. I thought it was saying it discontinued here. I realized what they're talking about is this is a discontinued section. This is a private property section, and this is the tiny little usable section. This old railroad bed has a lot of history for Babusick. This was coming from Milford and eventually ending in Manchester, but it came through Amherst on this little section, and there were a lot of tourists who would come here in the early years in the summer to vacation at Babusick, and they would take the little Babusick trolley. I think it even had its own name, something like that. And I was really excited to ride this, but after having ridden it, I gotta say I'm supremely disappointed. It's really short, not very scenic, no notable features along the route, but mostly it just ends too soon. I wish it would go all the way to at least 101. Other thing worth noting, the first half of the trail, very, very horse manure-y, as you can see, and it's also much softer, so it's harder to bike on, just because I think the horses use it more through the muddy months. All right, well, I wish that video was a little more exciting. Like I said, I'm a little disappointed. It's a shame, but it's cool to know this was here.